Welcome to HomeFront Sitrep. I hope you're in for a great show today because I'm just a veteran talking about what's on my mind and maybe yours.
You can find HomeFront Sitrep on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. You can also check out HomeFront Sitrep's YouTube channel.
Buckle up, the show is starting.
Out on the edge of the battle and back, we've carried the weight and we've walked every track. From desert dust to the fire at home, we've learned how to fight, how to stand alone. But no one tells you what comes after the war, when silence is louder than the guns we bore. That's where we speak, that's where we heal, stories too real for Hollywood reels. Welcome to the front line. You don't always see when warriors to battle just differently. This is our check-in, our voice, our step. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. For the fallen, the fighting, and those who came home. For the brothers and sisters who still feel alone. We're holding the line with truth and respect. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. For the fallen, the fighting, and those who came home. For the brothers and sisters who still feel alone. We're holding the line with truth and respect. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. It ain't all medals and waving flags. There's pain in the silence and weight in the bags. But we've got a mic and a mission to share, to tell the damn truth, cause somebody's gotta care. We laugh, we cry, we cuss, we pray. We honor the ones who ain't here today. From basic to battle and back to the block. This is our rhythm, our round table talk. Welcome to the front lines. You don't always see when warriors to battle just differently. This is our check-in, our voice, our step. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. Still heavy in dreams out of reach, full of lessons the textbooks could never teach. We're sounding off, no filter, no prep. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. So if you've worn the boots or love someone who did, if you swallowed your hurt and kept it all hid, pull up a chair, you're not alone. Welcome to the front lines you don't always see, where courage meets scars and raw honesty. This is our anthem, our truth intercept. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. For the ones still standing and those we've lost yet, for every single story we'll never forget. We speak so others won't forget. This is the HomeFront Sitrep podcast. Real talk, real facts, real life. HomeFront Sitrep podcast, where the mission continues.
Welcome, everybody, to a Sunday edition of HomeFront Sitrep. How is everybody doing? Let me change this up. There we go. I like this one. I like this one better. Hopefully, everybody's doing good, man. Y'all had a great weekend. Turn up this headphones here. Maybe I can hear myself a little bit better. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. So we're supposed to have a guest tonight, Mr. Motivation, Shaun Murphy. Finally did get a hold of his PR team that had reached out to me, and looks like he is now representing himself. The PR team is no longer representing Mr. Shaun Murphy, Mr. Motivation. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I sent him a text message. Hopefully he shows up. I sent a link to him. I don't know. We'll see. But, Gunny's not here. Gunny's going on a cruise. He's going with Warrior Honor Cruise. You see the purple right there. You see the purple up there. That's Warrior Honor Cruise. They take Purple Heart Veteran Cruise on Carnival Cruise Line. And they have breakout sessions and stuff like that. They have alumni. I think they had like 20-something new veterans. 20-something new veterans this year going out on the on the cruise this year. So super excited about that. Just trying to see why I can't hear. There we go. There we go. Just had to turn up my volume here on my end so I can hear a little bit better. But no, Gunny hasn't been able to make the last few. Thank you, Justin Myers. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So Gunny hasn't made the last few. And then he got to leave yesterday after the Mogue Mile, Kentucky, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful event. But so Gunny got to leave and get home in time to get his wife. They got on a flight. They did the ORD shuffle last night, and finally they made it down. He might pop in. I don't know. It just depends on what, if he got done with his muster and everything on Carnival Cruise Line. So Gunny might check in. We'll see. But yesterday I got up at 06 and drove from my house all the way to beautiful Georgetown, Kentucky, up at White Sulphur Baptist Church is where they had the event this year. And that was the Mogadishu Mile, Kentucky event. It is part of all the Mogadishu Mile. I'm probably the Mogue Mile. I'm just going to say the Mogue Mile. They have them nationwide. They have Mogue Mile events nationwide, which, if you know anything, the Battle of Mogadishu was October 3rd and 4th, 1993. It was 7 hours. It was one of the bloodiest combat situations that has happened since Vietnam. And my buddy James Thornton, who I've had on the show quite a few times, he was part of the 10th Mountain at that time. They were the QRF for the Rangers. And man, the stories that he tells, from being there, it blows my mind. Big shout out to everybody who's watching on TikTok. If you see me looking over this way, I'm also monitoring TikTok, which on my laptop here. But no, so we had the event yesterday, and I had been to the Mogue Mile before 2 years ago when it was at the other location, and they had quite a bit good turnout. Let me check my text message. That year, they had pretty good turnout that year. Well, yesterday, they had 61 teams. 61 teams. Now, these are 4-man teams. All right. Now, if you go to any other Mogue Mile event, wherever it's been held at, usually it's individual events. It's not a team event. Well, if you've ever been in the military, everything that we do by teams, right? We do everything 4-man team most of the time. That way you leave no man behind. That's the mentality. So Mogue Mile, Kentucky, you got the okay to do the Mogue Mile event from the third Ranger Battalion, 75th Rangers, or something like that. I forget. But anyway, I think it's 3rd Ranger Battalion. Third Ranger. You know what? I don't understand Army. I don't understand. I think it's the 3rd Ranger Battalion, 75th Rangers, something like that. But the people who created the Mogue Mile, Kentucky, got approval to do it, and they wanted to do it as a team event. So yesterday we had 61 teams there, and now this is teams that you had Western Kentucky ROTC program, you had Eastern Kentucky ROTC program, you had U of L, UK, you had a bunch of high school ROTC programs. You had civilian teams, you had state police team, first responder teams, 61 different teams. Greenup County ROTC program came, and it was amazing to see how many different teams were there. We had Matthew Bradford. If you don't know who that is, he's a Marine Corps veteran, double amputee, and he's also blind. We had him there. He and his team did the course. And I did a live yesterday from up there, and I got to do, you got to travel the course, and Matthew was on the course, and he was doing the box jumps. when we got there. Now, let me rephrase that. Double amputee, and he's also blind, doing the box jumps. So when you first start the course, you have an ammo can. You're walking down to you're walking or running, depending, down to the first exercise. The first exercise was tire flips. You had to flip the tire, and that's tire, Tire, tire. Make sure I enunciate. You had to flip it. Once it touched the ground, that was one. Flip it again, that's two. You had to do that 100 times. And then you run or walk the next 80 meters. So you go 40 this way, 40 back. The next one was box jumps. You do 100 box jumps, right? Then you run another 80 meters and you do, I think it was burpees. I believe it was burpees was the next exercise. And then you do another 80 meters and you do push-ups, right? You do the push-ups and then you run back, grab your 35-pound rucksack, and you start off on the mile. Now this course, now also I forgot to say, at each station of exercise were the 19 names of the fallen who lost their life during the Battle of Mogadishu. They had each one of the participants had to read the names off, the full thing, and before they could even start the exercise, so they had to do that. And then once they got done with all of that and they got to their pack, they had to run the mile course. Now this course was in the middle of a field, and you would run the course. It had 4 uphills and 4 downhills. There we go with my thing. Gotta fix that. It's gonna don't like it when my camera does weird things. But team, all the people that were there did an amazing job. They took care of each other, and it was just amazing to see. We at HomeFront Sitrep, been director because Troy is over deployed, was unable to fill the director role for the next few years, so Gunny took in, or Gunny took over just temporarily until Troy comes back. But 612 came out to honor and remember the 19 that was lost, 18 during the battle and 1 after the battle. Like I said, great, and I'm super excited to do it. Let me close out. What's this one? But we will figure that out. But tomorrow we do have Jake Dial, DYL, I believe. Yeah, I think it's yeah. So Jake DYAL, he is with Cert U Score USA. Let me go here. And I'll read you a little bit of his bio. All right, we'll do the turn ahead. Veteran navigator, military, DO, civilian to tech entrepreneur. Let's see. Let me get in here and get his bio. All right. Jake Dial is the CEO and co-founder of Certus Core, where he and his team pioneered advanced data engineering and AI solutions for the defense sector. With over 25 years of defense and intelligence experience, Jake combines distinguished military service with a decade as a program manager in the Office of the Secretary of Defense. He has established new standards for AI implementation in sensitive environments and created scalable solutions deployed across multiple defense and intelligence agency. A Tampa native, Jake is also dedicated to building the city's startup ecosystem and enjoys mentoring emerging founders in the defense tech space. So super cool. I think everybody will like that episode to see what Mr. Jake's got going on. So I'm excited for it, and hopefully you guys are as well. So who's out there watching? We got some bodies watching right now. Let's see who's out there in the YouTube land and also Facebook. Who's out there watching and also TikTok? Who got a TikTok? I know me tonight. I'm boring, bumping my gums. So I just wanted to see who all's out there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm being a little on the quiet at the moment. Is live now? There we go. Justin Myers. Is that Justin from Objective Zero, if I remember correctly? That's who it looks like. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look at his profile picture a little bit better. Yes. Shaun's got the link, but I don't know if he's coming on or not. Combat TV. What's up? Combat Vet TV. What's up, brother? How are you over on TikTok world? On the TikTok land. Hopefully you're doing all right there, Combat Vet TV. Hopefully you're doing all right. So I was talking about this event we had yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to edit the video yet, so I can get different portions of the video uploaded because a lot of doing a lot of dead space while we were there, because there was a lot of times where we didn't we wasn't hosting somebody as a guest, because I did talk to some great guests yesterday that so like I said, Matthew Bradford, I talked to him yesterday. We're going to have him on the show. I talked to Colonel Tryon, who is now with Jake's Box. I'm going to have him on. Got him scheduled for October 12th. Super great organization. It was founded by a Gold Star mother to take severely wounded combat veterans to go hunting and other things. And Matthew Bradford was going out on elk hunting. After he did the event yesterday, he was going to go elk hunting. Yeah, I hear you, man. Another day. So Jake's Box is the organization. Here, let me Google it, and I'll tell you a little bit about it real quick. It's Jake's Box, the name of the organization. I think it's Jake's Box. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Or Jason's Box. All right. Yeah, Jason's Box. Jason's Box. Had to look at the trying to see if there's it's a small 501c3. Yeah, and I know I'm a little bit all over the place tonight. I know they have a website too, and I'm trying to get to the website. Our troops on Facebook. Uh, uh, my computer's funny tonight. I don't know what's going on at the moment. They are 501c3. All right, so Jason's Box overview is a 501c3 nonprofit, all volunteer veteran support group that offers free, healthy outdoor activities to combat injured veterans. Jason's Box was founded by Gold Star mother Terry Johnson after her son, U.S. Army Corporal Jason, don't want to butcher that last name, was killed in Iraq in 2009. Our events are free to selected service members and her family or medical escort. Activities include equine therapy, beekeeping, fishing, horse farm tours, and racing, off-roading, shooting, reloading, and hunting. They're adding kayak and agrotherapy to our list of options. Jason's Box offers injured service members an opportunity to protect our outdoor activities that they enjoyed prior to their injuries, as well as opportunities to try new healthy activities to improve mental wellness and reduce veteran unaliving. Let's put it that way. Service members, we assist our multi-limb amputees who need the extra help that their families and or the VA cannot provide or afford. So I'm going to this link out there. This organization, so I'll put the link here in chat. You can vote for this. So they have been nominated for the Defenders Service Award. And so I'm going to throw the link up on the screen right now. Here's the link right there. You can click on that link or go into chat and you can click on the link there. That's www.landroverusa.com /experiences /events -and sponsorships /defender service -awards /vote /veterans -outreach. Or you can just go to the Facebook page and click on the link in the chat there for this this episode. And you can vote once a day. But they are in the top 5 for this Defender Service Award. And it's super cool. You can every for the duration of the contest. So yeah, so go vote for this organization. I wouldn't be telling you to go vote for them if I didn't think they were doing super amazing things. TX Burn, what have you over there in TikTok world? Burns, this is Texas Burnworks. It's TX on his username. Thankfully, heart me on TikTok. Unfortunately, you probably won't see that, and it looks like it's froze. I don't know. Am I froze over there in TikTok world? Because it looks like I am. Can't really tell. Because I know over there my face ain't moving. But can you hear me over there? There we go. It's like I'm unfrozen now. The bearded Wookie. The bearded Wookie. Semper Fi, Semper Fi over there on TikTok land. So yeah, Jason's Box. If you don't know what Jason's Box is, go to Google, type in Jason's Box. They take critically wounded service members on outdoor activities, whether that's beekeeping, horseback riding. They do whatever they can to get veterans, severely injured veterans, out into nature. Like I said, I read a little thing to you there. It's fed by a goat mother who lost her son in Iraq in 2009. His first name was Jason. I'm not going to say his last name, but you can probably find that information out. They do equine therapy, beekeeping, fishing, horse farm tours, and racing, off-roading, shooting, reloading, and hunting. They're adding kayaking and therapy to a list of their options. And this is to get this. Am I glitching? Yeah, got a little bit. Gotta love it. Gotta love glitching. That's because I'm pulling it off of YouTube to friggin' TikTok. My computer didn't have its crown today over there on TikTok world. Could be just YouTube too. I'm not for sure. So yeah, go check out Jason's box. I'm trying to see if I can find a website. I know they have one. But yeah, I'm for the 2025 Defender Service Award. But so yeah, yesterday we were at the Kentucky event, and I'm sorry I'm lagging over on TikTok world. You can go to YouTube or my Facebook page easier because I'm not lagging on this end. I don't think nobody here has said anything. If you're watching YouTube or Facebook, can you tell me if I'm or not? I know I got a couple of people watching on YouTube and a couple of people watching on Facebook, and it could be lagging. I don't know. It could be lagging, but I'm you guys did. So there's not many of these coins. Not many of these coins here in America. So this coin. Oh, let me get a bit here. I showed it yesterday, but this coin I got. Now it's a shape of the European countries, all of the European countries. Flip it over. Let's pull DEA. So this coin, Gunny designed this coin for DEA Europol. For Tony. Tony is over there as the director of DEA Europol. There's not many of these coins here stateside, and I was super honored to get that coin yesterday. It was just amazing. So just phenomenal. And I don't know what's going on with TikTok right now. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's what is going on over there. And then this coin is the Mogadishu Mile Kentucky coin. That's the back, or it might be the front of it. And then here's the back. My camera there we go. Operation Gothic Serpent, Task Force Ranger, Mogadishu, Somalia, 1993. So yeah, we're excited about that as well. So I was hoping Gunny would be able to on. I know he's on the boat. He said he might be able to jump on, but who knows? Well, he's texting me. He's texting me, so he must be watching, maybe. But Gunny, hopefully, if you're watching, hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully. Just texted Gunny and said, "Hey, our guest didn't show either." So, ladies, gents. Oh, I got this coin too. You guys heard me talk about the Herschel Woody Williams Foundation or the Woody Williams Foundation. Um, they put up Gold Star monuments all across the country, and I had the honor to meet Brent Casey, who is the grandson of Herschel Woody Williams, who's a Marines Marine, and they do amazing things. They're carrying on their grandfather's mission with the Woody Williams Foundation and putting up Gold Star monuments all across the country, and got this coin yesterday as well. This is a what one of the memorials would look like. So this is one side of it, and I don't know if you can read it. Gold Memorial Foundation. Let me read what and then this is the other side. And this is the other side. Super, 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 super cool. Super cool. And so yesterday I got to talk with a Marine Corps League detachment out of Georgetown. So I belong to the Marine Corps League Detachment 729 here in Louisville, Kentucky. And then I got to talk with the guys up there. One was a master guns, and he knew Cletus Evans, Chief Warrant Officer Evans, that I've for a really long time, and he knew Cletus, and so I now got to say, hey, do you know this guy? When I see Cletus again, and then we also got to talk with Miss Nicole, who is the state commander for the VFWs here in the state of Kentucky, and learn about what they're doing. And they're bringing gaming. If you're a veteran gamer, they are actually bringing competitive gaming into the VFWs where they hold competitions and stuff like that with different games. So that's going to be super cool for the VFW to help bring in the younger generation. And she said that a lot of the posts out there are realizing that they need to be more adaptive to bring in the younger generation. She said there's still going to be those few holdouts out there, but she's hoping that they can make it where the younger generation will start going to the VFWs, because if we don't involve with VFWs, and they do amazing things at the VFWs. I mean, they have the legislation part of the VFW. They also have VSO. Get your all kinds of throw that out there. It's not just about the cantina. So there's some that do breakfast every Sunday or Saturday, Sunday. They do other things. So if you haven't checked out a VFW in your area, go see if you can be a member of the VFW, and if you don't qualify to be a member of the VFW, then become part of the auxiliary, and help that way. So yeah, you can definitely go check that out. And stuff like that. Like I said, I'm part of the Marine Corps League. I'm getting involved with the Toys for Tots program within the Marine Corps League here locally, which I'm super excited about. I've been volunteering for the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years And then we do our Operation Veteran Santa with Warrior Rounds, Homefront Sit Rep, and we go to all 6 counties surrounding our county, Bullitt County, so 7 counties in general, and we try to locate veterans in need for the holidays, for Christmas. And the circumstance could be whatever. Like the first you did it, we found one. We only wanted to do 1 or 2 the first year, and the first veteran, him and his wife had their own children, and then plus they were take care of 4 other. I think they were nieces and nephews. Remember, I believe it was nieces and nephews, or something. But they brought the 4 kids into their family. Well, they were struggling for Christmas to make ends meet, that where kids would have a great Christmas. So we did Operation Veteran Santa. We got a community partner involved, police and fire involved, the mayor involved, the mayor of the city that they lived got involved. And man, I tell you, it was friggin' it was amazing. And then he actually became our Santa the next year. He became our Santa the next year. So he wanted to give back, and that's what he, let's do a quick. Moving my camera a little bit, because right now it was wonky. And if you're watching on TikTok, thank you for watching. If you're watching here, I know it's probably just one person, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many people's watching at the present moment in time, but thank you for watching. You guys are the reason why we do this podcast. And I guess tonight for you guys, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with our current or the guest that was spoken on, but I'm trying to give you some information, and I wish Gunny was on. Of course, he's his mobile. Like I said, it was an amazing event yesterday. It was all a great weekend. Tomorrow we got Mr. Jake Dial, DYAL, coming on. He's going to talk about what he's doing. Super excited about that. And then who do we got coming up after that? All right, so October 12th, we got Mr. Joseph Tryon, Colonel Joseph Tryon, to talk about Jake's box. And then on the 13th, October 13th, we got 3-star. Yeah, you heard me. 3-star General Brian Kelly, USAF, United States Air Force, retired. He is the president of MOA, Military Officers of America Association. To come on, he's going to talk about his military service. He's going to talk about MOA, and then he's also going to talk about Total Force Plus. So that's 3-star General Brian Kelly that's going to be coming on and talking about MOA, his military service, and Total Force Plus. So super excited about that episode. Then we have Dr. Dice. Dr. Dice, Bishop Dice Defense. He'll be coming on the 19th. The 20th, we have the Marine Corps League meeting, so we won't have an episode on the 20th. And then I got 2 open dates, the 26th, 27th. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. And we're gonna start booking. We're gonna start booking November. I do have a few episodes in November already ready to go. So I'm gonna start booking November hot and heavy, and then we're gonna get December booked hot and heavy, and then we're gonna take our 2-week vacation at the end of the year, and we're gonna do something different. We're gonna recaps. So we're gonna talk about all of our guests that we've had quarter wise. So we're gonna do first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Of course, we're in the fourth quarter now. So we can't really talk about quarter yet. But by the time we get to December, we'll have fourth quarter recorded and ready to go. That way we can talk about it. So yeah, hopefully everybody's had a great weekend and ready to go for tomorrow. And I got to figure out why this is glitching. It keeps glitching over there on TikTok world. I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the show because I'm running out of things to talk about. But I do want to bring up this. You're not alone. Listen, ladies and gents, this right here. I'm gonna do this one tonight. To every veteran who carries unseen scars, know this: you're not alone. The battles within don't have to be fought in silence because your brothers and sisters still stand beside you. Then this right here, come on. The uniform may come off, but the bond remains, and together we heal, we rise, and we carry each other forward. That's so powerful. Just because we're out of uniform doesn't mean that bond don't remain. And together, that's the key word, and together we heal, we rise, and we carry each other forward. So don't let your dark days win. Don't let your dark days win. No matter, in the silence of your struggles, remember, though unseen, you are deeply held in the hearts of others. You are not alone. Just because you haven't talked to somebody in a while, they don't care about you. That means they don't love you and they don't care tomorrow for them. So don't let your dark days win. And then we talk about this all the time. Hashtag be someone's stranger. Listen, we as humans, we're more apt to talk to a complete than the ones we love the most. So if you're out and about and you see somebody and it looks like they're having a bad day, go up to them and say, hey, how you doing? And if they give you the red flags, I'm okay, I'm hanging in there, I'm living a dream, ask the next hard question. How are you really doing? But for that conversation, could be a 5-minute conversation, could be an 8-hour conversation. You just have to be ready for it. Big shout out to our partners, Heroes Media Group, Reach Across America Radio, podcast streams, Lee Engraving, who made this amazing hat here. Same flag, same oath.com, got your 6 cultures, same flag, same oath.com, and got your cultures, the same thing. At the website. What's up, Trey? My nephew just joined over on TikTok world. And then, so same flag, same oath.com. And then let's see, you can find HomeFront Sitrep on Thursday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern, that on Reach Across America Radio. That's www.reachacrossamerica.org/radio. Or you can download the iHeartRadio app, Audacity app, TuneIn app. Search the word Reach, and you can find Reach Across America there on those. So Thursday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to become part of Reach Across America, reach to me. I'll get you connected with Jeff, who's amazing. He's the director of Reach Across America Radio. Phenomenal human. I will get you connected with him. And also go check out HomeFrontSitrep.com. Go check out HomeFrontSitrep.com. You can see all of our past episodes or guests, not the episode themselves, but you can see our past guests on our Facebook or website. Words are hard tonight. Sorry, I was looking at TikTok. But like we always say, stay safe out there. We got yourselves.
Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this show.
Suggestions and comments are always welcome.
Cannot wait to have another great show with y'all.
Don't forget you can find HomeFront Sitrep on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Stay safe out there. I got your 6.